Hello, Facebook friends. It's Tuesday and it's time for my weekly Facebook Live video. Today's topic is the three gifts that loss brings us. Now, before you get all crazy on me, when my mother died, I was nowhere near putting loss and gift in the same sentence. So I get it completely if you are in that space. How can you even be thinking about gifts of loss? Uma, I get it. I totally get it, believe me. It took me a long time and healing my own grief to come to this space of a new awareness about loss and what loss has taught me. So, in reviewing what have I learned from my loss, from my several losses actually, the three gifts that stand out are number one, the gift of my body. Until my mother died and until she dropped her physical body, I looked at my body as something that had to be washed and fed and clothed. That's about it, right? I didn't really have reverence for my body like I do today. And I think that's a real gift, that shift in awareness. Today, I'm so very grateful for my cells, my organs, my skin, my eyes, my nose, everything. I'm just grateful to be walking around in this physical container that works so beautifully on my behalf. So that's the very first gift of loss that I want to talk about. The gift of this body. I still get to live and travel in this physical container that my mother doesn't, that everybody else whose lives are over, they don't get to do that. So I have the greatest and deepest appreciation for my body. Number two, the gift of breath. I wasn't really consciously aware that the breath was something to be thankful for. And that's kind of where we are, right? In fact, we don't even remember our breath until we get a cold and are all clogged up, right? That's typically our response to things that are working well. When things are working well, we don't think about them, we take them for granted, we walk around without a conscious sense of appreciation. But really, think about it. The reason we are here is because we have breath in our bodies. Our loved ones who have crossed over don't have breath. The moment the breath in their bodies stopped, they dropped their physical bodies. So we need to live with constant appreciation for the gift that our breath is. Our breath is really the bridge that connects the physical and spiritual realms. And it is because of breath moving in and out of my body that I'm able to be here talking to you, loving my family, enjoying life with all five senses, and delivering my purpose to the world. It's my physical container that lets me do that, and my breath, which really facilitates everything that I am. Number three, the gift of what we leave behind. When my mother died, that's when I began to think about things like legacy. My mother was a very kind, loving, gentle woman, and that became her heart imprint on the world. Years after she passed away, people still talk about what a kind, loving person she was. In that moment, it became really clear to me. We don't get to take anything with us when we leave here. All that matters is what we leave behind. So, what is that imprint you are going to leave behind on this world? What's your legacy going to be? There are so many people who have lived amazing lives of kindness and love and compassion, whose words and deeds and the memories that they left behind live on much longer after they're gone. So, is that going to be your legacy? That's something to think about. Today, I'm really focused on my legacy in a way that I never was before. I think about what am I going to leave behind when I'm gone? What will live on after me? And that is a gift that came to me through my mother's death because I now know that there is a finite time for my life on the planet. So I'm not going to waste this time and obsess about things that don't matter. I prefer to focus my days, my energy, my effort on what brings me joy, on what I can create, on the gifts that I can create for the world, on ways in which I can serve the people that look to me for that service. So these are the things that I think about and I wanted to share with you. The three gifts that loss has brought me: number one, the gift of my body; number two, the gift of my breath; and number three, the gift of what I get to leave behind. So I hope this video has given you something to reflect on or think about. If you have a question, please pop it in the comment box. Hi, Anne. I see you here. Thank you for joining me live. It's nice to know that there's someone who's watching in real time. So if you have a question, let me know. If you have a comment, drop the comment. If you want to chat about something, if this gives you food for thought, let me know what about this video inspired you. And if this video inspired you, please share this. Share this with your friends, your communities. I love it that that our words get to travel. They get to travel deeper into other people's hearts and their spaces. That is my intention when I create a message of inspiration. So if you can help me share that, I would deeply appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out my free checklist, 10 Gentle Ways to Beat Brain Fog While You're Grieving, go over to umagirish.com or simply click the image banner on this page. You know, the orange banner where you see that beautiful bright flower and my name on it. If you click there, it should open up a link through which you can download this free checklist, 10 Gentle Ways to Beat Brain Fog While You're Grieving. I will talk to you again next Tuesday. Thank you for joining me if you're on live, and if you're watching on the replay, thank you. I hope you'll share my message with others. Bye.